Busted.
Yeah. Man. I fixed it, man. So I can have it on there.
Oh,
You understand that? And where's the sound on this side?
what you mean? I hear you just fine.
You don't hear nothing in the background?
Not particularly. Look, I hear my TV in the background.
Okay, we're gonna see then. You don't hear no echo?
No.
Okay, maybe that's some man.
Wait, let me mute. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, go.
You hear anything?
It's very faint. It's not really noticeable until you say, you hear anything?
Okay. So
Yeah.
I hear it. Y'all don't. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's live over there. All right. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to episode of Sports Lounge with JLE Marte, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song and talk. On my second album, my first album, the JLE Experience. I'm your host, JLE. My awesome co-host, Marte. What's going on with you?
Listen, first of all, you need some cue cards for your introduction. Okay.
What you mean cue cards?
Listen, you can't even figure out was it my first album, second album. It's too much. Look,
I hear the other Instagram.
I can't.
I don't know cue cards. How we getting that much?
Listen, we gonna get this man a damn cue card so he can keep up with all his damn accolades. Lord.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna do that for you to make sure I don't be messing.
Just a cute card. Jeff, I bet you even don't have to ask me like what I want to talk about first.
I always come up with stuff. What you want to talk about?
You can't figure it out. I know you know what I want to talk about first. Nah. Come
what
on,
you want to talk about first?
Tell the people what I want to talk about first, Jeff.
Oh boy. Draymond, maybe?
Dre, my mother green. Nah. Yeah. Let's talk about it, Jeff. Since you always wanted to coddle this man, crazy emotions. Come on. How you feel?
Yeah.
The people waiting.
I don't coddle him. Look, let's talk about it. I found myself watching all these sports shows, all this garbage about, oh my God, he has mental health issues now. We really need to get him help. Basketball. He's the enforcer of the team. You always see players knock somebody upside the head. Sports. Now we saying he got a mental problem. That's what we do. I find that weird.
Look, is it my turn?
You go ahead.
The last time we spoke on this man's name, I said he needs real help. Okay. So while you trying to downplay mental health, because that man is going psycho. Okay. And it's spilling out on the court. I said this the last time we spoke about this man, and here you go with this same elbow story. I mean, why he can't be in the force? Why he can't give a couple elbows, stomp on people's chests, choke them out, and drag them across goddamn court? Listen, this is not WWE. This is NBA. Okay? Now, he in the wrong league if he feel like what he doing is appropriate. Now, and I done said it before, something is going on with this man because there's no impulse control. He just go full Monty when shit go down. It's like, did it even require that type of response? Now, again, in some situations, he had the right to respond, but in the manner that he responds is excessive. Okay? Just like if you commit any like crime, okay, outside of the league, out here in these streets, you get caught up in the court system. If they deem your actions to be excessive, now again, it's one thing you had to murder a person, whether first degree, second degree, third degree, manslaughter, whatever the case. But when you use excessive force, get extra punishment, more penalization, period. And I feel he should be so grateful that they even said indefinite until this man pulls it together up here. He not there. Okay, he gone. He done checked out. Now, I done met, excuse me, that's the wrong word. I've seen enough athletes who are enforcers that don't do that. I'm sorry. Again, it's one thing to be aggressive. Okay, it's a physical sport. Again, I agree. He is the go-to guy to set the tone, right? When it comes to don't try it, don't whatever. Fine, you could be that guy. But see, it has escalated beyond control. Now, he should be on his knees thanking God that they didn't say, we're banning you. You're expunged. Because see, a commissioner like me, I'd have been did it. Nah. And I've been did it. Nah. He didn't got and consideration to get his mental health. Like they said, we don't want to put a deadline on it. We want you to pull it together because you don't need to be that type of enforcer. Okay. Nah. That's all I'm saying. I done been said the man had a problem. Nobody wanted to hear me, i.e. Jeff. Nobody wanted to hear it.
So today, this is the narrative that they're using now, which
here we go.
I think is bull.
It's a narrative.
Okay.
People, mental health is real. Now, see, this is part of the problem in society. We don't take it serious enough. Y'all didn't cut resources away from people who actually need it. But guess what? That man is financially stable enough. He shouldn't have a problem getting the help he needs. Nah. So at the end of the day, what is the problem? I want to meet his wife. I got some questions.
Okay. For disclaimer, mental health is a problem that people, if you have it, you do need to get help. You can call 988. That's the national number to get help if you really do have these issues. My problem with this scenario is, okay, what's the other team? Your job is to be more aggressive. Okay, for whatever reason, he in that game he hauled off if you don't move. I've seen numerous plays in basketball so much for whatever reason, and knock the hell out of somebody. So now everybody needs mental health. Let's go down that rabbit hole and say Draymond got mental health problems. Any play the rest of the season play after someone gets aggressive, you gonna be in everything mental health now?
No, Jeff. It's a pattern. Okay. And it gets worse. When you don't get help, this man has gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. It has gotten worse. This man just came back from a 5-game suspension?
Yeah, for choking on boy who's about to choke.
Okay. And then you bring your ass back in the game and windmill punch the man that's standing right alongside behind you. Even, hold on, if you go back and look at the replay though, because I had to keep looking at it from different perspectives. Like I watched different sports cast. I swear to God, because I needed to understand, like, am I saying it right? Even his own player, if you go back and look at the replay, as soon as he did that, and the ref blew the whistle and pointed like, yeah, you out. The player held his hands up like, what? Like, what you doing? It's too much. And he got off easy. They should have just said, okay, you still ain't figured it out. You still ain't got it. So I have to be convinced it ain't about basketball no more. You could care less about basketball, the rules, what you should and should not be doing. You're not even putting that together no more. So it has to be something deeper. Okay? Now, and I done said it already. The last time we spoke to this man there, he got problems. And it ain't got nothing to do with basketball. I mean, who knows where it stemmed from? But at the end of the day, I want to know what the people that's really close to him, like his wife, his mama, I want to know, what are they seeing? Because if he's showing us this, what he doing that we don't see? That's what scares me. Okay.
Now, I find it interesting. We got this type of energy for stuff on the basketball court, but they pretty much didn't want to suspend Ja Morant for waving guns. And he did it twice. Definite suspension, all them type of verbiage never came out of nobody's mouth. This dude shot somebody.
Okay, well, here's how I distinguish
But we on the basketball court, and they do get these skirmishes, or people get mad and knock the hell out of someone. You probably see it within the next few weeks. Someone's going to do it again.
No. Nobody has choked nobody out and dragged them across the court. Nobody has stomped on the man's chest, then walked over him and started talking shit like he still was ready to fight his ass. Nobody has did a windmill punch.
Okay.
For no reason. Nah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Not even the Rick Mahorns and the Dennis Rodmans and none of the other aggressive-minded players in the past. Nobody has stepped to Draymond's level.
So what do we call? Well, they did far worse. They did far worse. That's why it's funny that Joe Dumars did no punishment.
Jeff,
but,
you know,
but we're gonna say
if I didn't know no better, I would feel like somehow you related to Draymond because you defend this man to the core.
I've saw worse in the 80s and early 90s. So okay. But to give another example, since we're going down this rabbit hole, Giannis scored 64 points recently in the game. He was seen trying to fight with the other team to go get the game ball. Do he got mental health problems?
Jeff.
Do he got mental health problems?
No. That means he's competitive.
That's out of his character.
That means he's competitive.
It's only a basketball. It don't matter if
he competitive.
It represents you scoring 64 points in the game.
What?
So what?
So what? He want to score 100. So what? He want to score 100. But is he stomping on people's chest and choking them out and dragging them across the floor, making a tall, big-ass man try to tap out, and he still drugged that man?
That's violent. Okay. He had to be restrained, not going into
again. That man think this is the WWE / what's that fighting? It's like, for me, it's better than wrestling because it's real. I'm sorry. The UCF, UFC. Nah, he think this is the UFC. We not in the ring, boo. Okay.
But if we're gonna say the actions Draymond take is a bridge too far, I didn't hear no one talking about Giannis trying to storm the opposing locker room for the basketball. And he was very agitated and violent trying to fight to go get the ball. That's my thing.
Listen,
You're going to
all
see
you
something
talking
else
about.
happen. So
See,
everything's going to
okay,
be mental health now.
now wait a minute. Now see what you talking about is what a competitive player should do. Like I
The
said,
game is over with. It's only
it's
basketball.
okay to be aggressive. It's a physical sport. That's why I didn't play it. You know why? Because once you get physical with me, I don't care about the rules. See, I would be a Draymond, but at least I know better. Okay? At least I know that's not my arena. Okay? I don't want nobody to get physical with me. I don't want nobody elbowing me, windmill punching me, choking me out, dragging me across the floor. No, because it's going to be an all-out brawl. Do you understand? A brawl. Nah, that ain't what you there for. Now, if you want to be competitive to chase the ball down, even though you 64 points up, guess what? It don't matter. It's still a game. The man still got a fighting spirit. That is the good side of being aggressive in that type of sport, okay? He's not trying to go windmill punch people, stomp on their chest, choke them out, drag them across the floor. That ain't what he doing. You comparing apples to oranges. And again, I think you related to Draymond.
That's the apple to oranges.
You are related to Draymond. You defend that man. Jeff,
what are you going to do if he got in that locker room?
Listen, you know
He's
what?
going to be fighting, right?
Listen.
To go get his basketball.
Listen, I almost... Jeff,
they ain't gonna just let him walk in the locker room. Need my basketball.
Jeff, you know what's gonna happen, and I didn't want to say this, but see, you keep downplaying it, and this is why this man has gotten worse. Because people like you keep coddling it, you keep pacifying it, making it like it's okay. But you know what it's gonna take? One day he's gonna walk in that locker room, or his house, or wherever.
You done had other people go in people's locker rooms.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
No, it's gonna be extreme, and I don't even want to say it out loud on live. It's gonna be extreme, and then everybody like you who was like, "Oh, that's what he's supposed to do. He an enforcer." What you gonna say then? Nah.
So with Chris Paul, after he got traded from the Clippers to Houston, ran up in the Clippers locker room to fight.
Okay, wait, that? repeat, because it faded. Come on. See, repeat it.
I mean, there are a lot of instances of people showing stuff out of composure. That okay, well, he should have did that, but it's not. No, oh my God.
Yes, it
He's
is.
a danger to everyone.
But hold on. But see, that's just what I'm saying. Do he gotta come in and shoot motherfuckers for you to feel like, oh, this is extreme? Oh. See, that motherfucker. Let me tell you something.
I'm not here to save energy for it.
Jeff, let me tell you something. When he fuck around and do some real extreme shit, because people like you keep pacifying that behavior of his, making it like that shit is okay, then what? What is it gonna take?
You have players
for you to feel like it's egregious?
What are we talking about?
Let me tell you something. That man has a problem. I don't care what you say. I've been saying it. And now the NBA want to say it. No, y'all should have been seeing that shit just like I've been seeing it. Okay. And I don't want it to become extreme enough for people like you to accept, okay, he going too far. No, the motherfucker been went too far, and y'all should have just said, we're done with you. Nah. But you want to keep giving this man chance after chance after chance. I'm telling you now.
Okay.
If the man don't get help, that man is going to do something so extreme. Nobody is going to be able to defend it. Do you understand?
Okay.
Why does it have to get to that point for him and people that defend him to understand it should not have even gone this far? How far does it need to go?
I can give you Patrick Beverly. He's been a player to be in the league, to be aggressive on defense, and he has hurt people in his attempt to be aggressive on defense. No one's called him a menace to society. You have certain players on teams where your job is to be the alleged tough guy. Every team got one in the NBA.
Exactly. So why are you telling me that? I know that. But nobody is extreme as Draymond.
No one say, oh my God, they need a nurse.
You know why? Because ain't nobody ever been extreme as him, period. You can
keep
naming
God,
all these people. You keep naming all these people, Jeff. This man should have been banned.
There's been worse stuff than what he's done.
Now let me ask you this question.
First up,
Since you want to keep throwing out names, what was so bad that Sprewell did that Draymond ain't already did? How come he had to be banned? Why?
Sprewell choked his coach because the player said the coach said something they shouldn't have said.
So Draymond then choked out players. Why does it matter? See, this is what I'm saying.
That's on the court.
Listen, at the end of the day,
court. You can't
at the
your
end
coach.
of the day, aggression and violence is the same. I don't care who did it, where you did it at, who you did it to. It's the same. How you gonna ban that man? But you don't ban this motherfucker. Instead, you say, okay, you just came back from choking out a motherfucker from a suspension. Okay, now you didn't windmill punch this man to the floor. Now, what was it gonna take? Did that man that he put out on the floor, I can't pronounce his name, that's why I said that man, Jerkovich or something. If that man would have had a concussion, maybe he went blind. Maybe the motherfucker, he couldn't even think no more. I'm just saying, would that have made you feel like, oh,
okay, so when Dwayne Wade got mad that he didn't get a foul call in the All-Star game and he knocked Kobe's ass nose and broke his nose, no one called him a menace to society.
He broke his nose with his fist?
That was no basketball, but he was frustrated. And purposely knocked him in the face. But Kobe wanted to swing on because you had plenty of moves to room because you didn't get a call. You straight just tagged me in the face and broke me up.
Was he suspended?
No.
Not at all?
No. That's my point.
I don't know about that.
Get frustrated and do
hold on. That should have made headline news. I don't remember that.
Oh my! Everybody talked about it because Kobe's about to swing on him.
I don't remember that.
Oh, we got fake news. We got fake news now. You don't remember all these random moments in basketball.
I don't remember that, Jeff.
I'm pouring that to you.
I don't remember that at all.
That. But we know what Draymond do. They call Rasheed Wallace a menace to the league because he kept getting thrown out with chemicals. Wow.
Listen.
Wow. Interesting. That's the same game LeBron didn't take the last shot and Kobe cussed him out on the court because he passed the ball to Dwayne Wade. Same All-Star game. And no one said, dang, Dwayne Wade broke Kobe nose. You say that?
Okay, now let me ask this question. Is that why he started wearing that face shield thing?
Yeah, because he broke his nose. That's what Kobe had on. No one said, oh my God, Dwayne Wade has an anger issue. Really? We're going that route with this?
Okay. I'm just going to pray to God that this man don't have to be so extreme to prove people like you wrong who keep defending his ass. I really want that man to get help. I don't care what you're talking about. Something's wrong. I've been saying it. Okay. I've been saying it. It just keeps getting worse and worse. And I pray to God that this man don't have to go and do something so extreme to get people like you to not be able to defend his ass. Okay.
If he really do have a mental issue.
He do.
He do need to get help.
Period.
He really do. If he really
immediately
do more stuff going on we don't know about, he really do need to get help.
You need to get help.
Seriously.
Period.
But until that is divulged to us,
we don't need to
only
know.
See
that's the problem.
Team doing aggressive stuff on it.
Yeah.
I've seen far worse from the Celtics, the Lakers, and everybody else watching basketball.
That's the problem. He's already done some type of like mental health retreat, but it was publicized. So of course he gonna be reserved because this shouldn't be publicized. You going to get help, going on a retreat, trying to clear your mind.
We need to know now.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Go get help. It ain't my business.
So
it ain't my business.
No,
go get help. Draymond Green, all his family and friends. If you really love that man, tell that man to go get help. Fuck televising it. See, that's when you hold back. When you gotta put people in your goddamn business. Fuck that. I don't need to know. Go get your help.
I need to know.
Go figure it out.
You ain't got to do no big meeting or live conference. He just tweet, I went and got some help. Okay, so the narrative they're painting is true about you.
What would that do for you?
Okay, he got a problem.
So you
Compared
don't
to
believe he got a problem?
why y'all paint
That's
the
the
narrative that
problem.
this dude is a menace to society, and it's just basketball stuff that's happening.
Oh, okay, just basketball stuff. That's what we see. What get to spill out on the court because that's the only time we get to see him up close and personal. Okay, that's not all he doing. Trust and believe. Again, I want to talk to the wife, the mama, who get to see up close and personal who that man really is day in, day out, behind the cameras, behind the doors, off the court. Because again, if it's spilling out like that, for us to see, understand, it's worse when we don't see.
Okay, to be fair, if his wife and mama did come out and say he does none of that, now what's in there?
Yeah, okay.
You ain't gonna believe them? They're lying. If they say he's Bruce Banner, he's not the Hulk when he's that basketball dude. He's quiet, mild manner.
Has his family come and spoke up before now?
No, nobody said nothing. But
period.
If they did speak,
and they won't.
And that's
and
what
they won't.
Said, you wouldn't believe it.
They know if they speak out against how this man is behind the scene, it's gonna get worse.
All assuming he has
it's gonna get worse.
We all assuming he got a problem.
He do. Jeff the only one that don't believe.
I don't until he tell me he got one. Okay, you was frustrated for whatever reason. You hit him.
No, okay. And I guess he got to go kill somebody for you to know it's for real.
You ain't gotta go kill nobody.
Yeah, because that's apparently what you need. You need him to be a murderer to know he got a motherfucking problem.
It's basketball. Okay. I have seen many basketball players for whatever reason the game ain't going their way, do go up in the dunk and they push him off the air. I ain't calling him a murderer for that. I ain't Dwight Howard, play for the Lakers. AJ Burrell, whenever for a move, he didn't get a call. He literally pushed that dude out the air. They ejected him. No one said he's a head case. The way you're talking in all these other TV shows, I want to see touch basketball going forward. Okay. I want to see no aggression.
Okay.
Because if anybody get a little bit aggressive, oh my God, they got a mental problem. What's the It's basketball. You see where it's going up the Buffalo Park in the summertime.
No, they
don't mean that they got a head case problem. They're men. It's competitive.
Again, I guess Draymond got to be a killer for him to understand. It's for real. That shit is for real. And so you could keep acting like that's not. You could keep acting like his behavior is okay.
Basketball.
But I'm gonna tell you what, people like you who then pacified and coddle his emotions to make him believe that that shit is okay. That's why the fuck he keeps doing it. Okay. Again, he don't get it. So that means something's wrong when it's not clicking. Something wrong. Because you too fucking grown. You know better. So when it ain't clicked and they didn't get your ass chance after the chance, you just came back.
We have really become a soft society where we're taking this player as if he's the devil.
He is.
I can show you basketball from 8 years ago that was far worse in regular season games.
Okay.
The brawl at the Palace, they didn't call them head cases when they was beating up fans. Listen, no one called them a head case. Listen. They didn't call Artest that. They didn't call Steven Jackson. They just suspended him for the season.
Listen, Meta World.
No one called Russell Westbrook.
Anybody, let me tell you, anybody that named themselves legally Meta World Peace got a problem.
See, don't
tell me that motherfucker crazy.
That's marketing.
Nah,
that's
he got a problem too.
That's marketing.
Yeah, okay. Listen, again, PSA, if you have mental issues, go get help. Okay. You don't have to tell the world about it. Go get help. Figure your life out. Everybody else shouldn't have to be the victim of your sorrows, of your anger, of your dysfunction. Okay. Go get help and quit expecting people to be okay with your negative, aggressive, violent behavior. Because any other man, let me tell you something. I pray to God that man don't have to turn to become a killer to get people like you to wake up. And that's all I'm going to say. Look, that's all I got to say about Draymond Green. I've been saying he got a problem. I guess now the NBA see it. They didn't want to see it or admit it before. They didn't admit it now. Okay? They don't want to put a deadline on a person's mental health. Take as much time as you need. Again, that man should be on his knees praying, thanking God that his whole livelihood and career ain't over. Nah. And that's all I got to say about him, folks.
So, Robert got mental health problems. He got good. Giannis want to run to people's locker room. He got problems. But we ain't saying that. That's
and
weird.
Jeff keep bringing up old shit. Jeff comparing apples to oranges.
Those apples to apples.
Okay.
That's far worse.
Okay.
But Giannis, all right. That's competitive, as you call it.
Okay.
So go to my locker room. That's normal. That's normal behavior.
Let me say something. Everything fun and games till motherfuckers get the down and shit. Because people don't want to admit they got problems. I'm just saying, you kikiing now, but wait till the next headline about that motherfucker come out. He ain't gonna get help. I'm just saying, hold your breath. Hold your breath.
You know, and unless he tells us, we all speculating what can be true.
I'm going by what I see. Fuck speculation.
We don't.
You showing me. You got a problem, and you gonna keep acting out until somebody either force you or you have no choice but to go get some goddamn help. So again, if they saying you suspended indefinitely, I don't know if they even mean. But let me ask you a question. When you get suspended in general, let alone indefinitely, do you still? But
that don't mean nothing.
But Jeff, do you still get paid though?
Yeah, when they say indefinite.
Okay, let's take that out.
It might be 10 games. Well,
it's fine. Okay, do you get paid for them 10 games?
Yeah, he practiced with the team.
They what?
He practiced with the team. Yeah, he still get paid.
He could practice with the team.
Yeah, unless they actually say he's suspended for the season. Now he losing checks. And definite is vague.
Okay, but it don't matter. I told you.
Go sit down. Go.
Let's take that word out. Anytime you get suspended from a game, you get paid for that game.
When it's actual suspension, you don't. But since it's indefinite and it's vague with it, you still get paid.
He should not. So we really don't know. Because I never understood. Like
people was talking about that the other day. Like that's not really a suspension because you a label or you spent a 25, 10, whoop, whoop, whoop. Indefinite just all right. Go sit down for a minute.
And I understand that, but if you still getting paid to sit out, what really are you learning? Nothing.
Yeah, because you should be able to practice with the team, but it can't.
Wow. And quite frankly, I mean, you know what it's gonna take. I won't be extreme to say he gonna become a murderer. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I won't be that extreme.
Let's see what the issue is because we're
okay, but listen,
to say that's is the root of what he's doing, and he needs that.
But here's what I want. You know what I really want? Like how you saying you want him to come out and say, okay, I'm gonna get help XYZ. Like you want him to confirm it to you. Okay, that's fair. What I want is for like Klay Thompson or oh my God, what is the man's name? He gets on my nerves because he's so good. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. I want one of them to say something. Now, if they come out to be like, I know he our main guy, and we used to that fierceness in him, but it's stretching the limit now. Like I need them to speak up because
I mean they should be saying something. Because losing games or being suspended for games ain't helping.
Stefan, I'm so sorry, Stefan. I can't think of your name. I'm so sorry.
sadly, if they were 20-5, we wouldn't even be talking about
it. If they would.
We're 20-5, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Right.
Because he's always been doing stuff for years.
He has.
That better record.
That's what I'm saying. It
just
just
Draymond being Draymond, but now they're losing, so they're equating that to why they're losing. Now it's the focal point of why Golden State in a top team right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Here we go.
Now the Cowboys beat the Eagles.
Shocking.
That coming?
I did not. At all.
Yeah.
It's to that magnitude too. I did not see that.
They might. I had to. Oh my God.
Listen, you know,
might be the hunt for the Super Bowl. Gotta say it now.
Now I don't know if that was you talking stuff too, or that was just your brother Jonathan, but I didn't say it already. Nah, either they.
Yeah, they mopped them up.
Let me tell you something. They either real lucky, as Jonathan would want to say, or they really getting good. Now, again, I did not see that win coming. I did not see the magnitude of that win coming. And I'm just saying, we might want to stop. I think the more we talk trash about the Cowboys, the better they get. I'm just saying, maybe we should back off a little bit so that they could go back to the Cowboys we used to. But then again, we ain't got really into the playoffs yet like that to see, because that's just like how you be talking about Lamar Jackson.
Well, they said they get tired of hearing it, but you ain't Emmett or Troy. Y'all think y'all done something already. So, yeah, go prove it.
I can't.
You don't like us cloudy, y'all do Cowboy things, meaning you're going to look all good all season like you're baking that souffle. Mm-hmm. And then when the playoffs get here, you open the oven, it flops. Mm-hmm. That's Cowboy.
That's funny.
So until they start changing that narrative, okay, right now I got to give it to you. You're like a potential Super Bowl team. Mm-hmm. Let's see what y'all do in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. Now
Philly, they look suspect because Hurts looks figured out. If you can't run the ball, again, you can't pick them apart from the pocket. So that's like a Love Lamar thing. If you can't figure that out, running quarterbacks, they're going to cut off your running line. You got to be able to sit in that pocket and pick them apart.
Okay, now what was the team that the Ravens played last?
Was Seattle, I think.
Seattle. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for some reason, like you said, they started out having some trouble. Again, you can't run the ball. But see, here's what I keep telling you. You don't want to get this man credit. They won because he started throwing the ball and stopped running because they stopped it. You understand?
I gave him credit.
I don't think so.
What have I said? I said playoffs.
Okay.
Show me in the playoffs.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I know you want an MVP during the season.
Yeah.
But the playoffs for 4 quarters, they're going to give you their best effort and they're going to put a wall up. Can you, in that pocket, lead him up? He do that. He moved up to where he should go to a Super Bowl now because there's no knock on his game. Just like now with Jalen Hurts. He showed if a good defense put a wall up, you're going to play stupid in the pocket. So I don't see how going to match this.
Look, how he playing stupid in the pocket when the goddamn pocket keep collapsing around him. I'm just saying, what pocket is gone?
Some of the throws he was throwing was like, okay, they got you in the pocket, now you shook. Like,
exactly.
Okay, I can't run the ball. I got you right here. I'm gonna throw here. I'm gonna throw here. Like, he had some moments to throw the ball. I watched some of the game. Like, okay, he had some time, but now where is your decision making? If you don't see nothing, you just take off, and now you go athleticism, show the world you sweet. Well, you sit in that pocket, you gotta play chess. All right, I can't throw to the left. I can't throw to the middle. I see him coming, but he need another minute. I need to the right answer. That's all that thing start coming up. But if you see the pocket, you feel collapsing, and you think your line is a little shaky tonight, you ain't thinking about how can I send that ball down the field. I got to take myself. So what I need to do, and before you know it, get hit for a fumble, or you put the ball in the wrong spot, and now you're thinking about, man, I ain't trying to get hit again. Oh boy, hit me too hard. These dudes, I I need at least 2 seconds, and it's 1 second.
Listen,
I get a little frustrated on the low. Like, what y'all doing?
Everybody
Give
can't.
me some time. Give me some protection.
Everybody can't beat Josh Allen, Jeff, and not be getting scared to get hit.
Don't talk about no Josh Allen.
You know that's my favorite.
Now stop your Josh Allen love.
You know I love me some Josh Allen.
Yeah, I know you do.
Everybody can't beat him and not be scared. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord,
that man ain't scared at all.
How did he get the Super Bowl? Mm-hmm. I remember your boy get the Super Bowl.
Jeff, when they get to the playoffs, like deep in it, like where they didn't been before, he gets tired. He can't be the only motherfucker doing nothing.
I'm so tired of football.
He get tired. He can't be the only one doing nothing.
What are you talking about? Get tired?
I'm just saying. People play harder, rougher, tougher in the playoffs. So his body done already been beat up all goddamn season. He can't do it all in the postseason.
That's what he needs smoother.
No, he needs some players that's gonna help alleviate all them hits. Okay, so that he can kind of work his way through to get to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Get a better O-line. I'm just saying. Protect your quarterback. That's why he runs so goddamn much.
The side steppers on the sideline.
The pocket collapsed so fast. It's like, listen, a man could be right here on him. He'd be like, oh God, and then he take off. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now he the Flash.
Listen.
Now he the Flash.
Give Buffalo a better O-line, period.
That's what he the Flash.
Please and thank you. Or send him to Detroit. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. He the Flash now. Okay. I get that. He does have talent. I get that. Now
look, you know I ain't got no address today.
Well, until they show they mentally mature, they suspect.
Listen, get him a better O-line.
I rule the Lions as suspect till they grow up mentally.
Period.
I don't know if they're gonna be good tomorrow.
Okay, shit. The rate they going, you damn right.
They should have 11 wins. They keep playing stupid.
Period.
So they suspect.
Period.
Now the Lakers won in-season tournament, and they talking about putting up a banner.
A battle.
What do you think about the tournament?
Well, to be honest, it didn't make me like rush to come home and watch it like I would have like in the playoffs, right? I don't think I was as eager or excitable about it, but I appreciate the rationale behind it. And I believe that if they continue it, it'll draw more viewers in like they are hoping for. You want more viewers, you want fans in the stadiums, whatever. And like you were saying, you don't got the players I paid money to come and see. I'm not coming. Like, it's just as simple. Or like how I was the type, I didn't really watch basketball until the playoffs, period. I did not watch it in the season. I was not interested.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but granted, I wasn't aware until like it had already started. And then I couldn't follow it. I didn't understand how the matchups were and like really what was the guidelines. Like I feel like maybe next year, if they continue it, which I think they will, I think this is like a new thing. And so I feel like I could engage better because now, A, I'm expecting it. B, it'll help me pay more attention. Because again, it's not like when you get to the end of the season towards the playoffs and you know East West Conference where their ranking is, who most likely to pay, who type situation. That's easier to follow. But the in-season tournament, it was hard to follow.
I would say
it was too many groups.
Maybe they pick November or something, and that whole month is a tournament. Every game, they all still count your overall record, but you play all them games consecutively, and maybe people care more because it ain't like, okay, regular game, or this weekend the tournament, like whatever.
Right.
If it's okay, November is tournament, so every game, all gonna count the regular season, but every game is month.
And you're right. Every night it's the game, all day exactly. Like
then maybe the players will care more
Exactly.
maybe you might get what they try to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's consistent, don't break up.
I agree with that because, like, in the playoffs, they call it what, 40 days, 40 nights, right? And so, like, you're right. If you have that type of situation, like whether it's the whole month or whether it's the next 30 days or whatever, next 20 days, I mean, again, you're right. It should be consecutive. Make me want to come home, want to watch it because I know I'm expecting the game, whether I realize which game coming on or not. Like, you're right. I think it would be better to follow. Okay, it would, versus me just so happen to catch it as I'm channel surfing or as I'm maybe watching YouTube and then I come across something where they talking about it and I'm like, oh yeah, I keep missing the Celtics, or the Bucks, whatever. You see what I'm saying? And to make me want to keep up.
Lakers lost to the Spurs today.
Yeah.
14. So you did all that to win that little in-season tournament thing. Then you got mollywop days later to the 3-20 team. So I was like, who cares? Like, okay, y'all won the tournament, but that didn't carry over where y'all about to be on a tear. And AD is playing like he should play and all that good stuff.
He's not even playing though.
But he did. He dominated to finish out that tournament. He averaged out 30 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, stuff he should. And then you lose to the Spurs for 3-20. Like, he played tonight? Yeah. Check the stats.
Yep, he was on the sideline. He was on sidelines in his clothes.
He hurt? No, you're right. He didn't play. Left adductor? What the hell is that?
Like a muscle. Adductor muscle. Do it say ADDUC or ABDUC?
ADDUCTR.
Adductor. So he can't pull the muscle in. So I don't know if it's in his leg, possibly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess all that hard play for the season.
Yeah. Abductor will let you allow the extremity to move out. Adductor moves it in.
So he overexerted himself to win this.
Yeah, and so let's think about that though, because you're trying to be condescending, but let's just go with what you said right now. And would that be a smart thing though to continue these type of in-season tournaments? You making them play hard like they would at the end for playoff time? What if your star players end up becoming injured? They can't be effective for the postseason.
My true opinion of it is sad. They had to come up with this because these star players kept sitting their ass on the sideline because they want to take FMLA games off. I don't want to play all 82 games. I need games off. Ain't nothing wrong with you, but I need some me time. You're making over 100 million and you don't want to play 82 games.
I mean, again, you bounce on them knees so often, so many times. It's time to sit down.
This dude has missed so many games. He need to make up some games. Even going back, he's playing with the Hornets. He didn't miss a lot of games.
The Pelicans.
How many 82 game seasons straight Anthony Davis has played?
The Pelicans, yeah.
I'm saying maybe 3 in a row. Actually, 82. Because since he's been a Laker, he ain't played 82. He may have played 60. I don't think 70. All right. I'm thinking some of these people are not in that gym like they used to. You go years before LeBron became the true face of the league. Kobe, Garnett, all these players were playing 82 games in the playoffs. And you weren't hearing all these injuries or nicknames. What's different with all the new technology and science we got who made way even money? You walk too funny. That doesn't make sense. When I've seen some of them have shows, they kind of say they're not going to be because you got to get your body prepared for that 82 to 100 some game grind if you want to win a title. But if you have that working out, you want to see it on the court because your body ain't conditioned to go hard.
Yeah.
And,
Everybody can't be Kobe Bryant in the goddamn gym 24/7.
but your job is to be in your best shape possible to run up and down that court.
I mean, you're right, but goddamn, I look. That's why. That's
I
why.
mean, 150 million is reasonable, Marte.
Listen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you was already paying that money, you were like, dog, I need to see the app where I can check the gym. Like, okay, they in there. Okay. That's crazy.
Listen, that's too much dedication.
And the fans are really ones like this kind of brought fans back with the in-season. Because you saw that they actually tried to play hard. But more fans are like, man, why want to go to a game or watch it? Like, your effort ain't your best effort.
Yeah.
I can watch football, college or pros. They don't play hard all day because football.
Okay, speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
are you watching the college football playoff starting tomorrow?
Oh, it's not tomorrow?
The 16th, I think.
I thought it started like around New Year's Eve or something.
I thought it started on the 16th.
Let's find out.
I think I'm still protesting.
You gonna protest still?
I'm still protesting.
It should be later because the Lesser Bowl game should be starting out.
I thought it started like the lower bowls and then work
Let's check
with
the schedule. Okay, it says January 1st.
I thought it said December 16th.
I'm looking on. Let's check the
January 1st should be the championship game.
No, they moved it back. So January 1st, you will have Michigan, Alabama at 5:00.
Yeah.
In the Rose Bowl. Sugar Bowl, you will have Washington versus Texas. And January 8th will be the national title game. Like last year, I think it was New Year's Eve they had.
That's the championship games. I'm talking about all the other bowl games.
I might watch some of those if they started yet.
Yeah.
Some will be good.
I don't know. I think I'm protesting everything. I changed my mind again.
Now, I did see an article where Senator Rick Scott and other Florida Congress people are demanding full transparency from the board that ruled who would play for the title. Why FSU is not one of them.
Okay, wait, repeat. Say that one more time.
Senator Rick Scott
and
other Florida Congress people are demanding transparency from the committee on why Florida State was left off.
Okay.
They kind of responded, we did it, our due diligence, blah, blah, blah. They just didn't make the cut.
Because I was going to say, what more can they say than what they already said, which was they kept harping on that goddamn quarterback that was out that they still won without. I'm just saying. Next man up. What happened to that theory? I don't know.
Yeah.
But we won't beat the dead. Good. We're not going to beat the dead horse with a stick. What's done is done. But I feel like if it took something like this to happen for you to change the whole process of how many teams you allow to fight to get into the Final Four, I feel like they should have made an exception for this playoff run in season. Like otherwise, like I mean, come on, you was better off announcing that next year. However, they had to do it now because it was too much backlash. So I understand that, but if you're not really trying to do nothing now about it to rectify it, it's like
I mean, it would have been a better story if Senator Rick Scott said, y'all on some bull crap, there's collusion going on, somebody get paid, and that's why FSU left off. To me, that's really what you try to say.
Mm-hmm. Players have said it. But players have said it. I mean, period. People have already said
that'd have been a better story of why y'all chiming in on it, being y'all do Congress stuff for it.
I'm just saying.
But you trying to be all nice with it, like being sorry for it.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm just disheartened by it. It like confirms for me why I guess it took me so long to even start watching college football and to now finally be into it. And then something like this happened, it just leaves a taste in my mouth as a more recent fan, right? Like, I don't, it's making me feel like this is probably why I never like desired to watch like that before. You see what I'm saying? In these more recent like 5
Yeah.
years.
I mean, every so many years you have a situation that
Yeah.
looks up, and everybody like for real. That's how y'all picked it. You right? You know what it is.
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
Somebody got a kickback. So like, hey, we got factor in ratings.
That's how
And
they
since
go.
now they're both on January 1st, now we see why Alabama and Texas would pick the ratings.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably figured third string quarterback FSU, they're gonna get blown out.
Yeah, I'm like Booger. We don't know that. That's why I like football. You really don't know
Yeah,
what's
you're
gonna
right.
happen. You
That's what's
don't
up.
know. And that's why I like football. And at the end of the day, it stopped being about football during this playoff season with college when you did that. Again, you didn't put two 12-1 teams ahead of a 13-10. I don't care how hard they had to get some of those wins. They won. That's the name of the game. Win. Period. Okay. When the clock strikes 0, we at the end of either the fourth quarter, we didn't win in overtime. If you the winner, you the winner. That's how it go. And all that other stuff they talking about, it doesn't matter. And that's what makes me love football because you don't know. Again, just like we just sat here talking about the NFL and how we didn't expect Dallas to come in and do what they did to the Eagles. We didn't expect the Bears to do what they did to the Lions. I feel like all type of teams, the Chiefs, everybody got handed. You know what I'm saying? Like you did not expect that. Okay, again, and that's what makes football excitable. Okay, that's what makes fans like me appreciate it because again, yes, you could be rooting for this team. You could be like, oh yes, this team gonna do XYZ. Just like last night, I wasn't really a fan of either 5-18. I think it was the Chargers and the Raiders. Who the fuck expected the Raiders to come out and do some shit like that? I didn't see that coming. Again, that's what football is. You don't know. Okay, so no, you might think, oh, this is gonna be another TCU game. Is this TCU? No, it's not. So why is we even comparing, once again, apples to oranges? Let's stop it. Okay, let's cut it out. Let's let these players who didn't work their ass off, blood, sweat, and tears, okay, get in like they should have. That's the point of getting an undefeated record so that it should be no question that you going in, okay, just to be handed that plate. Like, God damn, like, what is that? I still don't. I don't get it. I kept trying to see it from all angles, and I kept swaying back and forth, back and forth. But the bottom line, it don't sit well with me, and I'm not as excited. See, I would have usually at this stage been excited for the bowl games. I would have been eager for Saturday to come to get the kickoff started, leading into the holidays and whatever. Again, love the matchup last year, on New Year's Eve that ran into New Year's. That was like the best game. I was super excited and stoked. Matter of fact, I told my mama because I know she's not a football fan like me, but I didn't want her bringing in the New Year by herself. So I said, no, I'm coming over there. I said, but just understand, if we're not watching football, I'm going home. Right. And at one point, like we was into the first quarter, she said, do we really got to watch football? I looked at her without a smile on my face. I said, do you want me to go home? Like, period. I didn't care how late it was. What was going on? If you turn this television, I'm leaving. Okay, that's how serious it was. Now, and here we are approaching the bowl games tomorrow to get it started. Okay, to get me built up, and I'm not even there. I'm not even excited.
Oh man,
I'm just saying. So, we're gonna see what next year brings. I'm gonna see if this new rule that they got, if it's really gonna be fair. Because again, the top seeded 1 through 12 teams, I don't care how they got there. The top 12 seeded team should be going in. And that's that. Period. Now, fight to the depths to get to the final four. That's how it should be. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, if one of them top 12 teams, seeded teams, do not go in, then I know.
Hopefully no controversy next season.
Let me tell you something. I know it's rigged then. We already know that. But I know for a fact if that happens next year, I know what time it is. Okay. And I'll be officially done. Now this year, I'm disheartened.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
it's-
Let me say, I
they
don't
could
even want
not
them.
have no bad nothing.
I
with
don't
12
want them to
teams.
get no viewership. Don't get none of my ratings. Okay,
You might
at
not be
all.
the only one. When
Don't get
12
none of my
teams
ratings.
and
I
you
don't want
still
none of my.
get it wrong, that's gonna be a big problem.
Listen,
That's
that's
gonna be
just
a
how I
huge
feel.
problem. Everybody gonna look at it like, man, this Vegas, this crap is rigged. Y'all getting kickbacks. You got 12 teams and you still leading out team that's supposed to be the 12.
That's what
You
I'm
ain't watching.
saying.
So
If
they
they do
better
that shit next year, I
don't
know
cut it
what
out
time
now.
it is. I know what time it is.
Because everybody will say it's rigged. Like 12
Period.
teams and you still get it wrong?
Period.
Nah, no.
Period.
Ain't no way you get 12 teams wrong. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. And I see the Chargers coach got fired.
Listen,
You got him out.
I just when Jeff. First of all, when you down by 42 points going into halftime, right there should let you know the game is over. I'm sorry, I don't care how much pep talk, how much this, that, and the third. Okay, and then you come right out in the third quarter and let these men score 2 more touchdowns like right away. I was like, what we doing? I said, okay, and we're done. Like I couldn't even watch
What
no more.
game was this?
Or maybe it was 21 going into half. I thought it was like 42. Listen, all I know is by the third quarter, it was 42-0. And I said, I
Oh
can't no more.
Lord.
I said, I can't no more. I just cut the game off. Like, game over. I knew when they went into halftime, game over. Okay.
Now,
Maybe
this
they
is like
had
Madden. We had a 21-0
no,
in
I
the
think they had
halftime.
like 35.
That's
They had like 35 and 0 or something. Like
Mm.
the score was so ridiculously high going into halftime. I was just like, oh my God. And then as soon as we got in the third quarter, when I tell you they scored like 2-3 more touchdowns, like back to back to back.
Man,
I said, and we're done. I cut the game off.
man, I remember playing Madden years ago. When I 21-0 rule of halftime, game over. Somebody kick a field goal, like, damn it, we got to play the game out. And they might get 10 points, like, oh, they make a comeback. And then you run off a pick six, fumble return. Before you know this, 60-10, the trash that is spoken. You should just let this game be over at halftime. You didn't need that 3 points.
Listen,
I beat the hell out of you.
I was praying for
Zip.
listen, I prayed for their sake that it was gonna be a miracle. Exactly as you just described it. That's what I was praying for. And that's the part about football that I tell you I love.
And I'm an asshole. I was good at Madden. Oh, the trash. I'm laughing at you if it's like 55-10.
Listen,
I want you to throw the controller.
Yeah. I was praying to God. I said, Lord,
not out of here right now.
Please let these men come out and redeem themselves. Because I'm gonna tell you what, that going into halftime with 0 to the score that the Raiders had, I said, I don't even know how you pep talk that. I don't know. Man, and then you come right out and they just go right down your throat all over again. I was like, all right, and we're done. I can't even watch no more.
The worst I beat somebody back in the day, I think I scored 90 today, like 3 points. I mean, I just kept pick sixes.
90. Damn.
They had heart though, because they kept trying to play me, but oh my God. My brother Jug came in the room like, is it 90 something to 3? Is that a real score? Like, man, I walked in his house. I told his wife to make some food, his mom to sweep the house, his kids to go cut the grass. I'm him in the face. And I eat a sandwich. I can't believe I scored 90 points to this guy. He don't want to quit.
Oh no.
All the trash I was talking.
Watch
he had heart. He kept playing. I give it to him. He kept playing.
Look, and did you
want like hey? He said, "Don't ease up." We don't take it easy. I was trying to just Jeff. We had 80 points. Take it easy. Nah, man, you want to keep going? Get 100.
This damn hair.
But
I swear to God.
Shout out to him.
Listen.
I I want to get 200 Marte just to see could I do it.
So hold on. Oh, watch this, y'all. Jeff, you wanted to become Giannis?
Huh?
You wanted to become Giannis in that moment?
Oh, really?
Ah!
You know what I'm
Jeff!
saying?
Jeff!
I don't need to go fight for a game, boy. I just look at the scoreboard like 94.
Does it sound like? Because what you describing sounds like the Giannis thing. I'm just
no. Giannis has some issues.
okay.
He got to the locker room to fight.
Oh.
He
So
wrote that game ball.
Okay, so Jeff has some issues
That's worth
too.
some money.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's when I was good on that. Oh Lord, the beat downs. I used to give. Let's get my butt kicked too. To be fair.
Yeah, okay.
I got mopped up too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't like it. That's when I stopped playing. Okay, I ain't figured. They start getting too technical with the games. Like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
No, they start making you play like you do in real life. Like, wait a minute, this dude can't move. I'm quarterback. You hit too much. I'm tired. You understand? But those are good times. Hopefully, see some good games this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Lions might win. See if the Eagles bounce back. See if the Cowboys win again, because they might be trying to do something. Kansas City lost last week. They was crying about the officiating, so till they bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see who's gonna make the last few spots, because now we're near the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Can't know who the top 4 teams are. My opinion. I don't think anybody about to get no 5 games in the street like that.
Yeah, because what was this? This was week 13. This last week, I think.
Yeah, it's like 3-4 games left, so
Yeah.
we'll see who really trying to get the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
This has been another great episode.
Yes, people bedtime.
You know, it's bedtime. I'll make sure I am more professional to the audience. I got right on no curse, so I'm not. So I have everything more professional. The first episode that's recorded on Instagram, so I'm gonna check it out, see what it looked like. A lot of focus, so I don't hear it in the background.
Well, yeah, I did eventually hear the background noise, or like almost like a freeze, but the sound like delay. I heard it sometimes. It wasn't consistent. Yeah.
So I gotta see if you can mute it and they can still watch it out here.
Okay. Well, it's been real, Jeff. Look, bedtime. I'm about to go to bed, Lord.
All right, everybody, enjoy yourself. And ground floor 11:30, and I can chill out. I had a nap already.
Lord. Oh, Lord, I don't envy you, Jeff. Okay, look, you go ahead, boy.
When this thing gets where it's gonna be, you're gonna be like, Jeff, I'm going to Paris. Like,
listen.
Oh, for real, you going to Paris? Let's be doing my thing.
Long as I get to sleep in Paris, I don't care.
All right. See you next time.
All right.